Hello everyone and welcome back to Gunnar Dre's Journeyman Save. It's the beginning of a new season. Lots and lots of things have happened and I've got a lot to bring to you. So let's just get into it straight away because I don't even think we're going to manage to get a game in today. I've got so much stuff to tell you guys. Okay, so first things first. Our reputation is up to nearly 2 stars. Just 1 point off a 2-star. Up to 35% now. We finished our National A licence and I did ask again to see if I could get the, I think UEFA C licence is the next one up. But unfortunately, our financial position is not the greatest considering that I've spent all of their money on transfers. So I can't unfortunately continue on my badge journey for now anyway, until probably our next club. So hopefully we can have a good season this year and then my reputation will hit up over 2 stars and we'll be on our way to a better club with a higher reputation and a bit more money. And secondly, forgot to say this, that we have been offered a new contract and we accepted it, up to 4k a week. I did actually accept that in July, but I just forgot to say it. So yeah, we've got a contract until 31st of December 22, so basically the end of this season, and that's about as long as I'm going to stay here for. I'm not going to apply for any other jobs. I'm just going to play out the season. Hopefully we will avoid relegation and get a respectable league position, and then I'll gain a little reputation, and then I'll be able to hopefully get a decent job at the end of this season. Okay guys, so the next bit of information I have for you is that Southern Tigers are building a new stadium. Reason for this is when you hit the top division, they have minimum requirements of your stadium being 30,000 plus. We had a 20,000 seater stadium. We obviously cannot use that, so we are going to be ground sharing with somebody else. I cannot remember who it is, but we're going to be ground sharing in a 30,000 seater stadium, and we'll be building a new stadium of 30,000, which was all funded by the club. No loans, I don't think, so they don't have any debt still, which is good for them. Obviously, I won't be around to see this come to fruition, but I can definitely say that I have, had my say in the progression of this club. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, so next bit of news. Dusan Djokovic, my star centre-back in the previous season, has been throwing his toys out of the pram asking for a new contract. Now, he still had 2 years left on his contract, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to bother. I've made signings that you're going to see that actually make Djokovic not a 5-star player anymore, as you can tell there. And he's not my starting centre-back anymore. So I was like, well, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to try and sell him. But yeah, he threw his toys out the pram. I refused to give him the contract. I then tried to sell him and was getting offers of like 50k when he's worth 2 million nearly. So I just said, you know what, I'm not going to accept that. He can just rot in the reserves. He's only on £425 a week, so he can stay on that for the next 2 years. Or until I'm gone anyway and they want to start playing him again. But he's not going to get no games for me, that's for sure. I can't even register him because in this division, you get 5 foreigners, 1 extra foreigner who's from the neighbouring countries, and I've filled up all my foreign spots, which you're going to see shortly, with players of a better quality. So, sorry Dusan, but you did your job, you got us promoted, and that's it. Okay, another thing that I didn't tell you guys during the season last year is that I had my youth intake, and I had a couple of decent players in that youth intake. They were showing as potential 5-star until I made my signings, but now they're showing as potential 2.5, 3 stars, even up to 4 stars. So you got Feng Zikin, who's an attacking midfielder centre. So for this level, a very good youngster, 16 years old. He will get a bit of game time. He's been playing in pre-season for me and playing pretty well, as you can see. And I've played some harder pre-season games. Good passing, good flair, good determination. He's a decent 16-year-old, worth 350k at 16. In China, if someone tries to buy him, that's like 5 million. So very happy with him. And then we have Li Mingyi, who's he's a central midfielder, this guy, and he's looking like he's going to be good. He's progressing well. Not as many high attributes as the last guy, but is a more well-rounded player, and pretty solid again during his 6 appearances in pre-season. So those guys are very good backups in the midfield, and they're Chinese. So very happy with that. It means I don't really have to buy any more young Chinese players. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to go through my players that I've bought and who's left. A lot of people left once their contracts run out, so those don't show up in transfers as far as I can see. So a lot of players have left, and we brought a lot of players in. So yeah, let's get to that now. Okay, so in terms of players out, it's only showing 2 players out. We only sold one for money, which was Liu Yang, who was a backup striker. We got $500,000 for him. He never played a game last season as far as I'm aware. Or did he? History. Oh, he played a couple of games. I don't even remember playing him, if I'm honest with you. Okay. And a player who was in my reserves the whole time. Didn't really use him. Tried to sell him, but he ended up going for free. The rest of them, there was loads of outs on once their contracts run out. So I'm not going to go through those. But what you actually want to see is this. We spent 15 million quid. So basically, financially, we're in the shit. But I don't care because I'm only staying for this season, so I want to do as well as possible. And yeah, tough. So the first player we got in on a free actually. We got Huang Hongxin. He's our new starting goalkeeper. Still only a 2-star goalkeeper with potential to be a 3-star. But 19 years old, worth 450k. You know, they can sell him for big money if they wanted to once I'm gone. But all round, he's a better goalkeeper than the one we have currently. Next up, probably our best player and second highest transfer fee. 3 million up front, rising to 4.7 million. This guy is a beast. Clayson, wing wizard. Pace, dribbling, technique, off the ball, flair, anticipation, agility. He's got it all really. Like for this level, he's 5-star and obviously can still improve. And his value is 7.75 million already, and I've only paid 3 million or so for him up front. So I have done some good business for these guys. They will be able to sustain themselves if they have to sell some of their foreign talent for big money and then reinvest in younger foreign talent. They can do that. So I think I've done good for them, especially like players like Daiwai Tsun, who is a Hong Kong player. So that means that he's one of those neighbouring countries with the extra foreign slot. Got him on a free, 2.3 million he's worth, and that will rise. I'm sure that will rise. He can play all across the right hand side. So if I get an injury on attacking midfield right or right back, I've got cover, and he can even play central midfield as well. So very happy with him. This guy, Jordi Vilches. Now for 450k, you cannot go wrong. This is our replacement for Djokovic. As you can see, a much better defender, worth 6.25 million, and I've spent 450k on him. So again, a great piece of business. Tackling, marking, positioning, heading, pace, decisions, concentration, anticipation, acceleration, all above 13. There's a few more down there. Teamwork, work rate. So he's going to be the man in central defence. See, there's quite a lot, yeah? Next up, our new striker, Abu S. Sahal. 825k, French player, worth 2.2 million already. Scored 2 goals in 4 games and a substitute appearance. Again, he's not the finished article, this guy. Obviously can go up to 5-star potential, but he's still 100 times better than any striker we had at the club already. 19 determination, so hopefully he will continue. He's a driven personality as well. So all good stuff here. Pace, acceleration, finishing, dribbling, first touch, off the ball technique, work rate, anticipation, composure, decisions, everything is there for him to improve and get the goals for us while he's doing it. So yeah, another one that I'm very happy with. Now, Matheus Jesus is our next one. He's our new central midfielder. Now, I don't play him as an advanced playmaker. I play him as a box-to-box, I believe. So, you know, solid everywhere. Everything that you want from a defensive midfielder. Someone who's going to control that midfield and still be able to bomb forward. Sorry, I meant box-to-box midfielder. Still going to be able to bomb forward, but he'll be solid when we haven't got the ball as well. Worth 6.5 million, paid 2.7 million. So as you can see, there's a theme here. Every player I've bought, his value has shot up. A lot of these guys were on the transfer list and were worth a lot more than they were transfer listed for. And I think it's obviously that the Brazilian clubs want to get these guys off their wage budget. And yeah, happy to pick up Matheus Jesus for peanuts compared to what he's worth. Now this signing, I overpaid really badly, and I didn't even realise that I was actually bidding on the wrong right back. There was 2 Chinese right backs that I was looking at, and I got confused, forgot about the other one, and then ended up massively overpaying for this guy. And I remember I told you, Chinese to Chinese clubs, you get rinsed for your money basically, because they don't want to let go of Chinese players. Now he's not a bad player, and he's only 20, and he can go up to 5-star ability, but his current ability is pretty low, although not bad for my team. But my facilities are still crap, so he's not gonna improve as he would if I was at a club that had much better facilities. But yeah, 8 million total. It says 8 million. It was actually like it wasn't 8 million up front. It was like 4 million up front and 4 million over 3 years. So yeah, up to 9 million total, but he will be worth it because he'll be the starting right back at this club forever unless they sell him, and they'll sell him for the same amount of money or more anyway. So it's not that bad. It just killed my finances. That's the only problem. And then this dude, Juan Calderon. Now what happened was that I had done all this other business, and then that's when Djokovic threw his toys out the pram, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you, Djokovic. And I've got enough decent Chinese defenders to be able to forget about another foreign defender and go for somebody who's foreign in another attacking position. And Juan Calderon is what I bought for 115k, I think it said there. Now, for 115k, Peruvian, worth 2 million already. You know, this guy's got everything you want in an attacking playmaker. So, you know, passing vision, technique, off the ball, agility, anticipation, composure. Obviously, first touch and dribbling could be a bit better, but he's 19 years old, so hopefully he will improve. And he's had a stormer in the 4 games that he's played in pre-season with an average rating of 8. So, you know, I'm very happy with what I've managed to do in this window, and pre-season has gone pretty well. I'm not going to bore you with who scored during pre-season, all that sort of stuff, but I'll just show you the results and like who was playing. Where would that be? In schedule. So yeah, as you can see, conceded 3 goals the whole of pre-season, played a lot of these South Korean clubs that are higher reputation than us, and you know, won all the games. Chucked in a game at the end against Meiju because our first game of the season is away at Qingdao, who obviously went up above us, won the title, took it off us in the final sort of 4 or 5 games, and we've got them first. And Meiju were the ones who we just managed to pip to promotion on the last day. So I thought, let's see comparison how we play against Meiju, because that's the sort of level of opposition we're getting in the first game. And obviously we destroyed Hakka 4-0, easy win, because we've got a much better team now. I haven't looked at Qingdao, what their sort of transfer business has been, so maybe we can have a quick look at that. Transfer history, who have they brought in? So they brought 3 players in. Cabrera, who is, well, pretty solid, no-nonsense centre-back. Wow, that's a good bit. That's a good bit of business there. Look at that. And Moses Simon, who is a winger. Again, very good player. They're paying him big money. I didn't have enough wage budget to sort of pay 30 grand a week to my foreign players. A lot of my foreign players are still on like under 10 grand a week. So obviously, you know, if we don't manage to stay up, then we don't manage to stay up. But they can sell off some of the foreign players because they won't be able to play them all. And then their bank balance will be very healthy. And their last player, Gustavo, so they bought a new striker as well. Yeah, he's pretty decent as well. So yeah, they've done some decent business, and he's a 20-year-old Brazilian as well, worth 9 million. And how much they pay? 6 million. So yeah, they've done some good business, but I think our business is better, and I think our team was better anyway. I just don't know why we, for some reason, decided to throw the whole flipping title away after being top for so long. So yeah, there it is, guys. That's the preview of pre-season and everything that's gone on. And I will not give you the first game today. I'll let everyone stew for a day or so, and then I'll get the season underway, and hopefully you will be back to enjoy that opening day against Qingdao. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again very shortly.